We are back. We are back. We are back again. We are back to go back to Whampoa Food Center to try more foods at the food center there. But now we're actually along Balestier Road, waiting to turn into Whampoa Drive to head towards the food center to try something surprisingly delicious, something surprisingly comfort, something surprisingly similar, something surprisingly expected. So let's get to it. Let's turn into Whampoa Drive. Let's head towards Whampoa Food Center and let's eat food at the Whampoa Food Center. Let's go! How to get there? Okay, theoretically, the nearest MRT to Balestier Road is actually Boon Keng MRT station. So let me take you from Boon Keng MRT station. So when you head out from the gantry, you turn right and you head down this long corridor. Walk the corridor right to the end because you'll be heading to corridor C. Exit C. Not corridor C, exit C. And at exit C, there's actually an escalator going up, which you will take up. Boon Keng MRT station is actually on the northeast line, which is the purple line. Okay, so remember exit C. Okay, so once you reach the top of the escalator, what you need to do is you need to turn right. Okay, and then you turn right here, you turn left, and you notice this big field on top here, or in front of you. You need to walk all the way to the other end of the field. Okay, so you turn right here, head towards the main street. Then at the main street, you turn left. Okay. So basically, remember the field. You have to walk at the side here, under this underground. Under this covered walkway, straight all the way to the end. Okay, and when you reach the end here, you see here is Lavender Street, and on the other side there, if you zoom in, Balestier Road. So theoretically, this MRT station is the nearest to Balestier Road, but this is not the part of Balestier Road that people normally associate with Balestier Road. Normally people will go look at the shop houses, but so basically what you're going to do is you're going to cross here. Okay, and then we just cross from here. So now I'm going to cross here again to get to Balestier Road itself. Okay, so once we have crossed, we're going to turn right and we're going to keep walking along the street, Balestier Road here. So there are shop houses on my left here, but these shop houses, okay, if you actually have a look at the shop houses, are part of Little India, which when I do my places of interest about Little India, we will cover all these shop houses. But at the moment, we are going to just walk past of it, even though it is on Balestier Road. Okay, so keep walking straight. Okay, we're going to pass the Civil Service Club on your left here, but we're going to keep walking straight along here until we reach to the first bus stop. Okay, so at this bus stop here, we're going to take bus 21 to take us all the way in. The bus route for 21 does take us quite a roundabout route, but it will stop by behind the Whampoa Food Center, the same place where bus 131 dropped us, which is here. Okay, and we're going to walk in from here. Okay, so once you drop from the bus stop, okay, You keep walk in, you follow the covered walkway. After that, you turn left. When you turn left, you see that you actually have a coffee shop here, and for your information, we're actually walking underneath a HDB block, because certain HDB blocks, instead of leaving it empty, they actually change it into retail space. So you have coffee shops, then you also have a lot of retail space where sells different things, like this shop here that sell cookies. They can sell herbal, they can sell clothes, they can sell anything, even clinics also. Anyway, at the end here, you turn right. Okay, when you turn right, you walk straight a bit, you'll notice that you're actually at Whampoa Food Center. So this is where we're going to eat the food. Okay, so let's start off back in block 90, which is this block here. Okay, and at this place here called Singapore Fried Hokkien Mee. Okay, and if you notice, this guy actually have 2 stalls, and they actually take the order from the side of the first store here. So you go towards the side there, you see there's actually a queue, and you actually place your order when it's your turn at the queue. So this is the noodles itself. One thing about this Hokkien Mee itself is that the seafood stock they use to cook the Hokkien Mee is very flavorful. When you taste the noodles, you can actually taste the richness and the flavorfulness of the stock itself. And also, as you can see, the stock itself is actually very wet. The noodle is actually very wet. So it's slightly different than some of the other Hokkien Mees we eat. Okay, this one is the wet version, a lot of stock. Okay, and then the noodles itself is also quite mushy. Okay, not al dente or not firm in any sense. It's all just mushy. But this is what you expect much from the Hokkien Mee if you're eating Hokkien Mee in Singapore. Also, one thing you can actually do is I suggest for you to actually mix in the chili sauce that you see on the right there. The chili sauce itself, if I'm not mistaken, right, there is a preserved, some kind of preserved seafood in it, maybe like prawn or something like that, that it gives it a very nice taste. That once you mix it up with the noodles, it actually is quite tasty Hokkien Mee. Only thing about this shop is that they only open during evenings, so not available for breakfast or lunch. Okay, so next up, we have finished with block 90. The next block here is actually block 91, which also have a lot of good food. Okay, so let's walk in and have a look at some of the good food here. Okay, and some of the foods here are also only available in the morning, so you may have to come here early for it. Okay, one of the shops that's open now, this is lunchtime, is China Whampoa homemade noodles. Okay, this is a shop. Basically, you go there, place your order of what type of noodles you want. They'll give you a electronic disc, and when it's your turn, the disc will buzz and you go and collect your noodles. Okay, the only thing about here is that there may be quite a wait if you come here during peak hours, maybe 20 minutes to 30 minutes. So what I ordered the ban mian, but it's the dry version, and they give you a dollop of the chili sauce. Okay, so basically you have the noodles, which they cook quite nicely. I like the texture. The noodle texture is very nice. Then they give you lots of vegetable, and then also give you the nice dark soya sauce, which goes very well with the noodles. And also you have ikan bilis, then you have prawns, you have the meatballs. Okay, but one thing I wasn't expecting is the chili sauce itself. The chili sauce itself is surprisingly spicy, and when I say spicy, it's actually lips tingling spicy. Yeah, so even though they put a small dollop there, it's actually quite potent, quite strong. It's just enough for for me to eat the noodles itself. If for those people who really love spicy, then maybe you may ask the guy for more. But for me, that was just enough. Quite tasty, quite nice. I highly recommend that if you do come here during lunchtime, if this shop is open, come here, eat the noodles, and then after you finish the noodles, take your time slowly to peel the prawns and eat the fresh prawns. Very good noodle dish. Okay, next up is this stall which says that they have the best Lu Mian in town. Basically, I have no idea what Lu Mian is, but since it's the best in town, I decided, why don't I try it? And off and on, you do see people queuing up for the food. Okay, so basically, what I found out is Lu Mian is actually just lor mee without the vinegary component. Okay, so you have garlic, and then you have the chili sambal, and then you have like braised pork, and then you have deep fried crispy pieces of maybe of a certain kind of meat and stuff, battered stuff, together with a flattened egg noodles, and then all brought together with a rich, thick, gooey, starchy sauce, which is very flavorful, which is very tasty, which is very savory. Okay, just that for me, I still prefer my lor mee with the vinegary component to it. It gives it a much needed kick and also cuts through all the starchiness of the noodles itself. But overall, not too bad. This is one of the shops that you have to come here during breakfast time, because by 12:30, okay, they have already sold out and they already finished all their noodles. Even now, at 10 o'clock, they already finished their kway teow noodles. So this is the place which they call Whampoa Prawn Noodles. Actually, it's called 545 Whampoa Prawn Noodles. Here's the noodles itself. Okay, I ordered mee. Okay, the pork slices were a bit overcooked. The prawn was okay. I like that they put a lot of deep fried shallots. Okay, and then there's also bean sprouts in it. Basically, they actually have a tomato ketchup with chili sauce that they put in the noodles, and the chili sauce actually overpowers the tomato sauce completely, and you can actually barely taste much of the tomato sauce. But not too bad, the chili sauce for the noodles itself. I quite like it. It's a bit spicy, but not too bad. Quite tasty, quite filling. And then you also have the soup itself. Okay, it's quite dark. You can actually taste that it's actually bought from the prawn shells that they bought for a very long time. Only thing is, it's a bit light and under salted, which is actually quite refreshing. Overall, not too bad. So this is the second Whampoa Food Center or Whampoa Makan Place review I have done. I hope you have enjoyed all the food I've eaten here. I hope you liked what you saw, so you can come down here and eat it by yourself. Anyway, thank you very much. You know what to do. Like, share, and subscribe, and join me for my next food adventure. Bye bye.